Most of the people fear to start with local birds, thinking that they don't lay every day, they don't grow fast. I'm going to give you ideas that can help you improve on your breed using the local birds and make them lay, even increase on the number of birds on a small scale if you want to start poultry farming. So let's begin. Most of these layers come with the male chicken. So every bunch that I get on this farm, I get the male chicken. Those male are improved. So if you want your chicken to give you the improved breed, the local chicken, you can decide to buy the male chicken from the farms of layers. You find different farms that are having the improved breed of male chicken. Mix them with your local birds so that you get the breed that you want. That breed will give you the chicken that can lay on a daily basis. Give them the feeds that we mix. When you look at these birds, I'm having this chicken house that has the male chicken. The eggs that are laid here are fertilized because there are 2 male birds inside here. So you can decide to get the hatched eggs from the local, from these layers, these eggs that are hatched from these layers, then give them to the local birds. The local birds that have grown up, they are ready to hatch. They will hatch these eggs from the layers. These layers are not made to hatch the eggs by themselves, but they can fertilize the eggs that can be hatched if you give them to the local birds that you're having. The breed that you get from those eggs will be mixed up. It will help you to improve your breed on your farm by yourself, slowly increasing on numbers. Every time you get that chicken that wants to hatch, make sure that you can get at least 5 or 3 eggs that can be hatched from these layers, and give it its local eggs also. Get 3 eggs from the layers and 3 eggs from the local chicken. Make sure that it can hatch them. If it is old enough, it will hatch the eggs. Your farm will grow slowly by slowly if you mix this type of chicken in your local birds, or if you get the fertilized eggs and give them to the local birds so that they get hatched. These eggs are fertilized. Even the broilers can help you do the same work. So if you get the male broiler and mix it with the local chicken, they will do the same job. So don't fear to start poultry farming thinking that the local chicken cannot be improved by yourself. You can do it by yourself. Even these birds that we buy, these layers, they're mixed up with the broiler breed to gain the weight, to grow fast, to lay eggs on a daily basis, but the breed is mixed up. So if you mix up your breed, you'll be able to make money. They will lay and you'll be giving some of the eggs to the chicken that can hatch, so that you increase on the numbers. Slowly by slowly, start small and grow big. Later you can grow big. Without big capital, you can also improve your life. You can grow wealthy. So don't fear to start. Start with what you have and improve yourself slowly by slowly. Another thing I want to talk about, some of the people mistaken the formula that I gave you. I told you that I always follow the procedure of 100 kilograms. That is how you have to mix the feeds, because that is the procedure. In every 100 kilogram of maize bran, we always mix up the protein content. So we consider that the protein content is fish and you use 16 kilograms. So if you're raising 500 birds, expect those birds to consume their feeds, or you mix up the feeds for on a weekly basis. They're going to consume 45 kilograms on a daily basis if you mix the broken maize in their feeds. If you mix the broken maize in their feeds, I repeat. So if you're mixing up 500 kilograms in a week, or 400 kilograms of feeds in a week, make sure that that protein content, if I told you that in every 100 kilograms of maize bran you mix up 16 kilograms of fish, you get that 16 that you say that for me I mix up like 400 kilograms for 7 days. So you get the 16 kilograms times 4. So that is how the formula works. When it comes to the calcium, if you're using like 3 kilograms in 100, make sure that at least you calculate that 3 kilograms times 4, then you get the total of the kilograms you have to mix up in your feeds on a weekly basis, or if you're mixing up the feeds every 10 days, it depends on you. Every 2 days, it depends on you. So that is how we do it. If you're using broken, you're going to give your chicken less feeds. If you don't use broken, the kilograms of feeds will always increase, because the maize bran does not last long in the chicken's body, but the broken lasts long in the chicken's body. That is why we use broken and the maize bran. Broken helps us to give the chicken weight. If your chicken are just 100, they consume 9 kilograms of feeds on a daily basis, and I'm telling you 9 kilograms to the layers. Chicken that are laying, not these chicks that are still growing. These are growers. We measure the feeds of this chicken, but we make sure that every time it gets finished, we increase, we give them the feeds from morning up to evening. They keep on eating from morning up to evening, because they eat in different intervals. Some of them eat and some of them are busy rattling around, some of them are sleeping. So if you give them the feeds just once, when the feeders are empty, you will find that some of the chicken are not big enough, their weight is not good, and some of them are bigger. At the end, when they start to lay, some of them will be laying and some of them will be completely still growing, gaining the weight. So make sure that when it comes to these growers, measure the feeds, but they should eat from day up to evening, actually until they sleep. So that is all for today. Let's meet in the next one.